Hi, I'm Debbie with Nixene Publishing. I'm here with Adrian Nixon from Yorkshire, England, right, Adrian?
Yep.
All right. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, good morning, Debbie. I'm very well, thank you very much. Actually, it's good afternoon here.
True. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Well, we are continuing our series on Adrian on the spot. And Adrian has very nicely agreed to be able to hear some of the questions that our readers have posed, our viewers have posed on our YouTube channel. I was surprised at this particular video, number 33, graphene in food packaging. People were concerned about having graphene in their food packaging.
Oh,
So
right.
this is going to go kind of back to the same thing about food and about safety and things like that. But this particular person asks any specific brands or items, I'd like to boycott them.
If there was truth in the fact that graphene was harmful when put into something, we'd tell you straightforwardly. At the moment, all the stuff that we're seeing is, even if it's in food packaging, I haven't come across anything which says it'll do us any harm. I'd be quite comfortable dealing with that. In fact, there's a lot of work going on with lots of other compounds. So do you remember, Debbie, when we were in DC, we won't mention the manufacturer's name, but there was one manufacturer that was putting graphene into plastic bottles.
Yes.
For beer, you remember them? Yes. And you'll be familiar, viewers, with polyethylene terephthalate, excuse me, polyethylene terephthalate, PET bottles. Mm-hmm. These are the clear plastic bottles that you get fizzy drinks in. And one of the problems is if you get something like, let's say, beer in, or fruit juice or something like that, then you can get not so much the ingredients escaping out, but oxygen coming in. And when oxygen comes in, it destroys the food source, the food inside. And beer is a particularly bad example, because I wouldn't want my beer to be oxidized and turn it into vinegar and all sorts of nasties. But that could actually cause you problems. If you get more oxygen coming in, you get more bugs growing. And so it's in everybody's interest to try and come up with packaging which has better barrier properties both ways. Things coming in, going out, things leaching through into and spoiling the food. The food industry itself is doing a lot of work in this, and I gather that even clear plastic bottles, they put tiny amounts of clay into the plastic to improve the porosity of the, or actually reduce the porosity of the plastic. And graphene has been found to be particularly good at that, because clays are little flat plates of things which get stuck, and graphene is a bit like that too. So it seems to be particularly effective. So graphene seems to be doing more good than harm. I haven't come across any evidence of harm to us at all from it being in there. It is a bit of an unknown if you're not used to it, but I would drink out of a bottle that has graphene composite made out of it, or food wrap with graphene in it. I wouldn't have a second thought there. Yeah, but we all make our own choices. If you have any doubts, yes, shop wisely and press for labeling on the food packaging, and there'll be lobby groups out there who are quite well aware of what's harmful and what's good and pushing for it. That's probably the best position I can give on that.
Thank you so much, Adrian, for your time.
A pleasure, Debbie, and thanks again to the viewers for taking the time to message in. We'll try and do these a little bit more frequently now.